Hello. Today I'm going to talk about two things. Now, I just recently watched a new That Vegan Chaser video, and she talked about Easter and the lambs. Got me thinking, when the last time I had lamb for Easter? Usually, Easter in my family is ham. Ham, maybe turkey, but I don't recall that vegan teacher that I ever had lamb. Now, springtime usually means mother lambs get, they're full. They're full shaped up, okay? So they could be airy and nice for the spring coming. But it just like, it's a moment, when it comes to eating lamb. Maybe when I was younger, I'm not really sure. How can I stop eating something that I don't remember ever really, maybe lamb stew or something way back when I was younger. But, the vegan Jesus right now is saying, stop eating lamb. So I think it's more like a British thing or Irish thing, because here in Canada, it's like, everybody go get your slice of ham and have it on Easter Day. That's why in the United States you always see ham commercial of nice golden butter ham on your plate. Lamb? Are you sure it's not the main is celebrate lamb after their Passover? It's more like a Jewish. I think it's more like a Jewish meal, because lamb. Yeah, we see lambs. We cuddle lambs at school and see lamb getting born. The only lamb I recall eating is a chocolate lamb. Those harder ones. Other than that, I don't know. Now, now that's out of the way. This is something else. It got me thinking too today. Today in Florida, they passed a law that do not say gay. Now, it's aimed for the younger people, kindergarten to grade 3. It got me thinking. I don't realize. To use the gay has become a swear word. And you don't want to teach your kids a swear word. Gay is a word that you think and you realize that we don't need that word anymore. So they're canceling it. The canceling it is like we may have to say something. The word lesbian is not in here. It's that gay is a catchword for two people of the same sex. I get caught off with being gay. Cross-dressers get caught off with gay. Transgender people get caught off with gay. It's a catchword. There's going to be a lot of parents who, believe in Christian and all that, say gay is the word to describe. No. Back in 1800s, the gay 19 means before these people used it into this hate word about two people of the same sex, mean happy, joyful, the gay 90s. Until someone came along and said, no, we're going to make it describing something. And that's when it became a bad word. Because if they very young and begin to crush yourself doing kindergarten to grade 3. You know, experiments, you wonder, but you pick up words when you're young. You know your first F word? Oh, that's it, teacher. But not in school. I guess it got to a point that the people who study kids notice that they pick up certain words really easily. And Karen, and it's like, okay, we don't call people fags, niggers we don't call it. Why not gay? I know, I don't have this demonetized, so who cares? It's just like, we are growing up enough not to say that word pointing to two guys holding hands. The F word, fag, it's not, we should ban that one next. And we should ban the word nigger too, because it's like a bad word for a person. And they're of a different color. We should have more laws for banning certain words that over the years, people who coming out don't want to hear. We don't want to hear your kids coming home and say, with a note say, Bobby called two his classmates gay because they heard from you, because they was eating lunch together. We don't want to teach the kids that anymore. Like any other word. Wonderful and, a nice word for gay. Some one strange thing, that nobody pick on the word lesbian, because, as I say, gay is a blanket word that covers everything. You have transgender people like me. It's kind of really mean. So before you scream at the government of the United States, think for a moment, why? And this one more thing. Now, Joe Biden put into law, I wish they did this a long time ago, if you have a lynching, now it's a hate crime. Yeah, who lynch anymore? I don't hear that much lynching, but down I say it's now a hate crime to lynch anybody. It took a long time to a president of the United States to say lynching is a hate crime. Yay, finally. If anybody wants to lynch me and I'm in the United States, I'm going to say you can't. It's a hate crime. Now, I wish here in Canada we have the same two rules. Stop saying gay and stop having lynches. I know, lynches when you, in the old Wild West, hang someone. That's a lynching. Now, during the 60s and all the race riots, it was a popular thing with the KKK and other hate groups. There you go. We're finally growing up slowly here in North America. But I know there's going to be a lot of people complaining and bitching about that. But wait. Do you want your kids to say gay? Do you want to make these things possible? No. It's time to, if you do it, you go and get, hate crime on you. Or send back from school. Or anything that is that. Yeah. So, the reason why I brought this up, because, the Americans have finally figured out we don't have to say that gay word again, ever again, pointing to people with a different type of lifestyle. That usually what it was used just, 1890, like 1890s. Happy and joyful. If you don't believe it, look up the history of the word. And you're surprised how some of these names had changed to be bad names. It used to be good names. It'd be read new books from that. Like Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn. And you'll understand those words a bit better in the context of the age of. I know. We live in a sad world and we still using names and words and phrases and things to do that is hateful for us. So, before you get mad at this new law down in Florida, think about it. Do we really need to call people gay? Do you want to mention that word, that gay person over, but it's not? No. Let's get rid of this word of hate. And call gay people by the right name. Tom, Harry, you know what I mean. Couples. I know it doesn't say right in the Bible, blah, 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 blah. But, remember, we live in 2020. We should be growing up, not calling people these stupid names anymore. Okay? The government of the United States finally, and I hope here in Canada, I know, we may complain, but still, think about it. I took my whole, I first heard about it today at McDonald's when I had my coffee, and cold chicken nuggets again. God could complain. But still, we are getting better, slowly. And maybe we're not going to hell in a handbasket. People don't know what they are anymore. Not hell, but handbagsy. So that's my word for this week. Yes, I'm saying okay, blah, 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 blah. Well, see you guys later in my next video.